It's like a metallic. Select star from tab. There is an object which is which database are you running? Do you know that?
Database name.
Yeah, database. Yeah, could you have a table over here?
So he used to.
One second.
Second, give me the. Let me show you the database. But we can start afresh if you are.
Yeah, I will start afresh. I think that's okay. Open the notebook. So this is like an SQL ID. I think create. You would have to total execution time, invalid object name, message, create table. So do you know how to create table? Basically, to create table, there is create command, create table. Then you will say table name employee. Okay, employee, and then you will tell it what all.
Yes, I know how to create table.
Okay, then wait a second. Do you?
But I have to insert entire data, right?
You have to insert entire data. Where is your data?
That we can find on internet some data. Any dumb data we can take from internet, right?
So you have got that assigned as an assignment or like?
No, I don't. I didn't attend the entire classes, so I'm not sure.
So if you have data on the internet, it has to be in one or the other format, like Excel or Excel or
So basically,
CSV.
so basically, you can assume that I am not sure about anything. So you can tell me the basics first, and then the concepts, then the syntax, then the functions. So we can start from the scratch.
Yeah, I'll do that. Create table employee. Then you have employee name, which we would do as where.
But if you'll write the code, I'll not be able to do it myself.
This code is being written on your system, right? This is like I'll have to demonstrate it. Basically, what is the database?
Okay.
Database is a way, is a storage, a place of storage of data. So now where does data come from? Data comes from the user. Now where is data? You have a database, but you have data also, but where do you store data? You store the data in a table. Now to have a table, first you have to create it. Now to create a table, this is the command, create table employee. Then we will give it some kind of employee.
But when the companies have like millions of rows of data, so how do we insert that in SQL?
We'll do that. Just a second. This is varchar 2. And
what is varchar?
Varying character. And let's say we give it some length 100. This is its length, how many characters it can hold. And then we would give employee ID.
Are you giving column names right now?
Yeah, we are giving column names right now. Number. Enter. I am not sure which database it is, because one second, let me still try. Column parameter variable cannot find the data type varchar 2. Then let me change it to varchar, or I think it's varying char. One or the other. If it's varying char, no, we will be able to figure out. Can you take a screenshot of this and send it to me?
Yes.
Save it, click on print screen and put it in Paint. No, put it in Paint. Number. That is okay. You have to take a screenshot and put it in Paint.
Okay. Taken.
Yeah, put it in Paint, and then we can later. I'll later figure out which database you're using. Like we have Postgre, we have Oracle, we have MySQL, we have MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server. So I think it should be Microsoft SQL Server. So that is, and all of these databases. What is a database? Database is a place where we store our data, but then there is a term database vendor. There are different kinds of database vendors, such as what do we have? Database vendors are like companies which provide you the database. So if you're using Microsoft Azure, probably you are using one of the Microsoft a database developed by Microsoft. And similarly, we have database vendors such as Oracle, Postgre, and Oracle has multiple database. Oracle has Oracle DB, and Oracle has MySQL also. Now, then there is Postgre, and there are some other Microsoft also has that XSDB. I think you should have it in your system, but let's not. You can mail me that screenshot later, but let me try to figure out create table in my MySQL server, and you should be able to do that. My Microsoft SQL server, Microsoft SQL server, database engine, create table, SQL server. The syntax would change, right? If the database vendor changes, the syntax would also change. I hope you have got that. Like varchar2 isn't taking, right? Varchar2 comes from Oracle, but in
Varchar 2. I know Varchar. I have used Varchar in Azure, but I'm not sure about Varchar 2.
so you have used varchar in Azure.
Yes.
Then open that SQL IDE where we were working. Yeah, change. Okay, now run this cell. What is it saying? Number it is in. Change it to
So I think,
integer. Yeah, change it to
yes.
integer.
Integer. Yeah, integer I know. Now it
Integer.
will work.
Yeah, permission denied. Your database is create table permission denied in database master. So I'd recommend that. I think we should be able to change the database in database master. Database is master, right? How can we change the database? 1 second, let me see. What is this?
Can we create a database in the Postgre only?
In where?
I can create database and then we can run it.
Yeah, create database.
Create?
You have the command to create database.
Yes.
Okay, then create a database. One second, sys databases, right? I think you have a database already. Don't create a database. Do you know what is the script doing?
Yes.
No, don't run it. You have executed it.
No.
I think you have a database already. I think it is IT find 130 final DB Anujan. This kind of
Yes.
database. So
Yes.
copy this name. Copy this name in one of the notebooks. and
Okay.
use, type use
Use.
at the beginning. Yeah.
Use.
Space.
Yes.
I can run it, but you don't know the credentials to, or you know,
I
does
know.
not exist. Make sure the database name. 1 second, 1 second. This database is right. If you have this,
I want to do something.
yeah, do it.
So this database is common for many students, so we can't change the database.
No, no,
We
that
have to
is what.
use it as it is because many students are working on this.
But why commands completed successfully? You know, why are you running alter database single user? You have executed this script. You have executed the script, right? 1 second. Then if we add a cell, this is a cell, right? What you have over here is a cell. Then we add a cell and we'll try to execute a command there.
Yes.
But why can't you change this? Can't create? This is being used by many students, but it should have many tables, right? Alter. 1 second. Add code cell. Then we will do use master. Select 1 second. Can we Google that command for your particular database? Select names, Postgre, table names, Microsoft SQL. Select table names. Get all table names for a particular database. Then information schema table for SQL server. You write information schema. This is the command, right? Like I was telling you, for different vendors, there is a change in the way queries are written. For SQL server, this person has given information schema dot tables, and
Yes.
for for MySQL, he has given something else. For Oracle, he's saying, I think, the equivalent is. This problem comes with everyone, every person, whoever is. We'll put this over here and we'll see what all tables you have got. Can you paste that thing over here? Then run it, execute this cell, this play button, right? 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. I think I exit. Oh. Okay, no worries. So you have a table name, we get table metadata. You are sure this database is used by many students because there is no data in it. There is not even one table in it. Only one table is there. Shall we create a table in this database?
Yes.
Or that will be a challenge?
We can create any.
Okay, then we go to cell, add a cell over here below this.
No, no, no. of the database is mine, in which is for this name. So we can do anything in this database.
Then add a cell in this sheet, in this notebook.
What should I add? Cell.
Cell, yeah. And then
Added.
we write a create statement over here. Create table.
Create
Table employee. Emp name varchar.
employee.
Parentheses. No, parentheses. You have to open the parentheses first. Create table, then parentheses, then no. One second. Give me the control. I do it. One second. One second. This is the way you do it. You have to give the parentheses, then inside the parentheses you have to type inside the parentheses emp name. First the column name will come.
Column name.
Yeah, you have to give a column name, right? Like employee name,
Yes.
emp name, then varchar, sorry, comma, emp ID, then integer. Then you have to run this cell. Emp page. Okay. Yeah, ठीक. Okay.
Age.
Yeah. All right. Run this cell. Not run all. You have to run this cell only.
Okay, but how does it matter?
No, it matters, right? You can't run all the cells all the time.
Okay, got it.
Table is created, right? I think.
Okay.
Don't use the next cell. Now run the command that is given below. And employee is there, right? Because you ran all the commands, so it is already giving you an employee name. Now add a cell below it.
Okay.
Not below it, not below it, below at the end. Why is it adding a cell before? When you click on this is text, delete it. Code. Right now you would say insert into one second. Insert, not table won't come. Insert into employee values parentheses, and then give some parameters there, like
What parameter?
Anu 1, age maybe 30, like that. Yeah, when you're entering varchar, you have to put it in quotes, single quotes.
Why?
Because it's a string, right? When you are entering a string, it has to come in single quotes.
Is a string?
String like varchar, right? Varchar is a string. String means some kind of text data.
Can be numbers also.
Yeah, it can be numbers also, but give it a employee name, like give it Ram in single quotes. And then emp ID give it 100, comma 100, comma 20, age 20. Insert into, yeah, run this. One second. You can't do that. What are you doing? No, no, you can't do that. This is not the way to do it. You can't. You have to close this after 20. You have to run this query and see if it is working. Otherwise, run this cell only. String data would have to be truncated. Line 1. Statement has been terminated. Ooh, string or binary data would be truncated. Why? Select star from employee. Do select star from employee in the
Where?
in the next cell. In the next cell. Yeah, change its position to below. Yeah.
Select
Star asterisk from
select
employee.
employee.
Then run this cell. It should give you 0 results. Select 0 rows affected, right? It is at least giving you emp name, emp id. Now it is saying that binary data would be truncated, maybe because now give me control. I think I would have to fix a number of issues here. You have to alter the table. Create table where you are creating table, right? Above that, do one thing, that create table cell. Enter, change the line, hit enter before create table. 1 second. If we do this, we hit enter, then we see a drop table employee. Can we do employee, and then maybe we'd give a length to that varchar. Drop table employee. 1 second. At varchar, right? Here it's
Yeah,
varchar.
100.
Yeah, 100 maybe. And then run this cell.
Yes.
And
Why
then
have you
run.
dropped the table before creating?
No, no, because you have to, it will say table already exists if you try to create table again the second time. So you have to drop table at
Okay.
times, but there's an alter table command also. We'll come to that, where you create an existing table using the alter command. But for now, this should be good. Now run this cell which is giving you select table name. Select table
Okay.
name from information schema. Now run the
Yeah.
next cell, insert into employee. Insert into employee. The one, yeah. One row is affected, right? Earlier we were getting
Yeah.
an issue. Now run this cell, select star from employee.
Why are we getting that issue?
Error is because if you don't pass the length to the varchar, it would assume that it created a varying character column with minimal length. And so when you entered ram, it says that it cannot enter ram into a column whose length is not defined. And so it
So it is
was,
mandatory to put a
yes,
length in varchar
yes,
always.
yes, varying character, yes. Now if you want to enter
And
data.
and one more question, like the way we put the single quotes on RAM, why don't we put it on the ID and age
No,
if they are
id,
the
ID and age are integer, right? Integer is a number. Numbers are, this is what you are discussing is syntax. Syntax is something that is defined by the database vendor. Those are like ground rules. When you play a game, you have to learn the ground rules, right? You don't question the ground rules. So this is like that only. And it's not in just this for with Microsoft SQL. It's with every database. Strings are given inside quotations and numbers are given without quotations. Getting it?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have created a select star from employee. Now insert one more row. Copy that. Insert employee
So we
values.
can.
Sorry. Hello. Am I audible? I'd put
I'm
it. Yeah. You're not audible.
I'm saying, can I put double quotes on Ram?
I think yes, you can try it. Database these days are flexible, and sometimes they're not flexible with the quotations, but you can try it. But one second,
Okay.
don't give the same field names again. Change those field names to something else like Sham 101 20
Oh,
like that.
should I insert it after this?
Yeah, create a cell after this, and not here. Did they teach you to like this? No. Let that query
Sorry.
remain there. Let that query remain there. Create a cell and remove Sham
Okay.
from there. Remove Sham from there. Create a cell and then enter that query. Copy that.
Here,
Yeah,
Sham.
change it to Sham. Not here. Ram. Replace Ram.
Okay. But can we
Ram.
add another employee? Like,
Yeah, that's what we are doing.
but why we have removed Ram? Now
Because
we
we
are
are just adding Sham. Like this is supposed to be. This is how queries are run. 23
okay.
run this cell. Invalid column name Sham. You can't give it in double quotes.
Okay. Is it with the Microsoft Azure
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Now, right now, enter
um?
another and give it give it Ashish 102 and
Can we add it
age.
here only?
You no. I don't think you can add it here only. That's not how it works.
We can add it here.
Who said?
I just want to try. Can we add it in like instead of doing multiple insert, if we can insert them
I
together and I just want to
I
try. Like, I'm not sure if it'll work, but I
no.
want
It
to
will
try.
give you a syntax error.
Can I try?
Yeah. Go ahead. One second. Okay. So something is. Yeah. I think it's working. I don't know how.
Oh,
Okay,
I ran it
basically
twice.
it's okay. Yeah, insert into. So we'd also check something like this. we would have to drop some rows, right? You have inserted duplicates.
Yeah.
So we would
Yes.
see one
Drop.
then we would say drop from table employee in another cell.
Why not in the same cell?
No, why it's or
I
probably in
want
a
to try
cell
in the same cell.
it will insert, it will run the insert query, then it will
Ah,
run the drop query, so you won't see anything.
okay. How can I, what is the way to add the cell below? Because again, I have to,
Yeah, yeah. Create a cell, then click on this. Yeah, drop,
yeah. Now,
drop
drop.
from table employee. It will remove all the rows. Then you can add a fresh from rows.
Employee.
Yeah, drop from table from employee. Can run it. Drop from delete
Okay.
from. I think it's delete. No, don't drop. Don't drop the table. Delete from employee. It's delete from employee. Run this thing. Not where we are irrespective of where, right? We'll start afresh. We'll enter the rows. We have that 6 rows affected, right? Now run the insert commands. Now let's see what you have in the database. Three rows, right? Run the cell for RAM also, and change his age. Okay, maybe later. Don't. We'll add one more row whose age is 23 or 28. Add a row 103 whose age is 23 or 28, like that. But not over here. It will like duplicate data. It will start duplicating data. It will add Sham and Ashish again. So don't do it
Oh,
like this.
okay. That's why it showed employee values. Why are we writing values?
Values is a keyword that tells the database what to insert, from where values are starting. This is the syntax of the command. Okay.
Okay.
Now add a cell. Yeah, add a cell below it. 25. I said 23 or 28. Now add another with something like, okay, maybe that's okay. That's okay. Now add a cell below this. Add a cell below this. Select star. Now right. Select star from employee.
Select
Star
star from
from employee.
employee
Where emp
where
age
temp age
greater than 20.
more than 20.
Yeah. You see, RAM has been
Okay.
excluded from the output
Yeah.
because the age is 20, right? So this is how it works. Temp
Yes.
age, and you can also do like Sham. So you can add another name. You can add something like Maybe like a name that starts with R. Rohit maybe, or
Insert.
insert into employee
Hmm.
values Rohit
Hmm.
parentheses, yeah,
Rohit.
then 104 emp id. No, you have to close the quotes around Rohit and then add the age and then remove that quotation from end of the year and age, give it an age 25, then run this thing. Now uh, write a select query, add a cell below this cell,
Hmm.
select star from employee where
Hmm.
emp name like like no, what is this, equal
Equal
to,
to.
no, not equal to, like you can
Like.
do yeah, you can do equal to also, but like and then space, then quotes, single quotes,
Hmm.
r, and then that percentage,
Percentage.
mod or percentage. Yeah, run this cell.
What is percentage?
Yeah, percentage is like, this is a way to select all the names which start with R. You getting it? Ram and Rohit have been selected, right?
Yes.
So insert, select. Now we'll now add a row like we have 104, right? Add like Ram, insert into employee values.
Ram.
Yeah, insert into value.
Yes. Kya? What should I write?
Insert into employee.
Okay.
Insert into employees. 1 second. Employee values. Give it some value like yeah. Give it some values like Ramesh. Ramesh, then 105, then 19. No, age 19. We'll update it. 19, right? Run this cell. Then run the select statement, select star statement. Add a cell below it. Select star. Don't do that copy pasting. You are supposed to. How are you supposed to learn? Then we have a employee whose age is 19. Let's say you are not allowed to have this is called one of the ways to update it. Let's say you have somehow made a mistake, his age was 29 and not 19. Now what do? You update the table, right?
Yes.
So you say update,
Update.
yeah, update employee set
Set.
set mpage
Hmm.
equals to
Hmm.
29 where emp name equals to Ramesh.
Quotes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Perfect. Now you
But
do the select star
but
from
how would
employee.
but but how would I know that this is the that update set Mm,
There are basically four
these
kind
are
of
the
statements.
functions I have to
You can
use. Okay.
you can call them CRUD operations: create, read, update, delete. CRUD, that are that you run on ABC, that you run on a database, and remember that. And CRUD, like CRUD, it's an abbreviation for create, read, update, delete. So you have been able to drop table, you have been
Okay.
able to delete from table. Now you have been able to select, insert, update, we have seen. And what else is there? This is basically a good start for you, that you have been able to set name. Now if you want, we can sit sometime later again for doing some advanced operations, and I'll check what's the problem with the Postgres. And in the meantime, you can maybe uninstall Postgres because it's giving you error, right?